Do you ever find that your secondary characters, your supporting characters, are more interesting than your hero, than your protagonist? Because this happens really often, and it's a really typical problem that I think a lot of us face. And there's two reasons for this. The first and most obvious is that you have a passive protagonist. And by passive protagonist, what I mean is that somebody else is doing all the action. The story is about your protagonist. Of course, other people are reacting and acting against them, but they're acting against them and their ability to achieve their goal. The second way that heroes can be less interesting than secondary characters is that we're just thinking about moving them through the space of the world and not about their characteristics in terms of things like their flaws and their peculiarities. We need to make sure that we don't create lead characters who are less interesting than other people. Of course, there will be people who are very quirky and they're good as supporting characters. Then they're a nice accent piece. But if they were to be the hero of the story, you'd just be like, oh my God, you'd just get tired of it. So you need to find the balance between making your lead character engaging and complex enough that they're interesting and they don't just feel like a camera moving through the action that is completely uninteresting. But you also don't want to make them so peculiar and iconoclastic that they overwhelm the story, because it's interesting to see once or twice or three times even in a story, or four times, but it's not so interesting to see it on every single page of your book. Hope that helped. If you did, leave a comment, give a like and follow, and we'll talk again soon.